What's up, guys? It's Andrew here, and we're back with another album review. Today, we're going to be reviewing Post Malone's 12 Carat Toothache. Now let's get right into the track list. First track, Reputation. I really enjoy the piano used for this intro song. Post vocals are really good here, and it's a pretty enjoyable listen. His lyrics are also super personal, and he really seems to open up to the listener about his struggles and insecurities. He addresses a lot of themes here, such as self-reflection, regret, emotional vulnerability, and sacrifice. Next track, Cooped Up. The production and transition from the intro to this song is super good. Post singing and verse sound really smooth here, and it's enjoyable. The Roddy Ricch feature was the weakest part of the song in my opinion, especially knowing what he can contribute to a song. Other than that, I can see why they chose this as one of the lead singles. It fits all of those top 40 Billboard tendencies. Lemon Tree. This is another good song. I like the simple guitar and drums that are used in the background. There are even some really low vocals that add to the song's atmosphere. My only dislike here is that Post uses a country accent for part of the song, and I'm not a big fan of that. Next track, Wrapped Around Your Finger. My immediate reaction upon hearing the beginning of this song is that Post sounds like a mix between the Kid Laroi and Don Toliver. This song wasn't too interesting to me. It's basically a generic pop song. Next track, I Like You, a happier song. As the title says, this is definitely a happier song, and it's a pretty upbeat and catchy song as well. It features Doja Cat, who delivers a decent verse and some background vocals for the chorus. Post seems at home on this track and flows really well with the vibe of the song. Next track, I Cannot Be, a sadder song. I was pretty excited to see a Gunna feature on this track list. Unfortunately, the song itself was pretty average as a whole, with Post Malone's part being quite boring. The only interesting part of the song was Gunna's verse. Free Gunna. Next track, Insane. This is one of the only true rap songs off of this album. To be honest, Post Malone really surprised me here with his rapping ability. Like, he didn't have Kendrick Lamar level raps, but he did a lot better than I expected and kept a good melody in his verses. This is definitely a song to vibe to in the car. Next track, Love/Hate Letter to Alcohol. This song features indie band Fleet Foxes. The production on this song is really dramatic sounding and is one of the louder tracks on the album so far. The lyrics on this song were what I found was holding it back a bit. Some of Post's lyrics talking about the alk I found were a little bit cringy. Next track, Wasting Angels. This song features Kid Laroi, who I find sounds very similar to Post Malone himself. While I didn't really enjoy this song, I like the message of the outro, which is a repeating line that says, I should listen to you now if I never have, which sends home the message that both of them are trying to start being better for the others that are around them in their lives. Next track, Euthanasia. I'm not super familiar with Post Malone's other albums and songs, but I was surprised to hear such a depressing track from him. It talks about suicide or the act of assisted suicide being the title of the track, Euthanasia. Someone needs to check in on him. Next track, When I'm Alone. The production here is pretty cool. It has an alternative vibe to it, which was refreshing to hear on a pop hip-hop album. On this song, Post talks about his past mistakes and alludes to the possibility of being disloyal in his past relationship. He's basically saying he messed up and is looking for another chance. Next track, Waiting for a Miracle. This song is a pretty short song, and it's only one verse long, and it talks once again about Post taking his own life and contemplating that. It's like a much slower version of Euthanasia. Next track, One Right Now. My initial thoughts of this song is that it sounded more like a Weeknd song featuring Post Malone instead of the other way around. The Weeknd's parts are honestly the highlight of the track, but Post Malone's part just kind of sounds like a generic pop song, along with some cringy lyrics. Last track to the album, it's called New Recording 12, January 3rd, 2020. This is just a short demo/live version of Euthanasia. I'm not sure why this was included, but I'm sure hardcore Post Malone fans will appreciate it being there. Overall, I'd give this album a 6.5 out of 10. I have never sat down and listened to a Post Malone album before this, and I could say that I would definitely come back to listen to whatever he puts out next. Since I really never listened to even his popular songs before this, I didn't really know what to expect going into this listen. If I had to assume something, I would have guessed it would have been a lot of shallow, generic songs that were clearly only made to make money and get popular on streaming services. But Post really surprised me here. There were a lot of extremely personal tracks, and many of these songs were about dark and depressing topics, which really surprised me. Personally, I'm glad I finally decided to listen to Post Malone because I can recognize he clearly has the ability to make some good music, and I'm always looking for something new to listen to. In conclusion, this was a good listen. I would recommend it to anyone who hasn't given Post Malone a chance yet. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys have any ideas for future videos. Peace.